but we might be adding something from Red Velvet on there, dropping their sixth mini album. I don't know how many official releases this is for them, with like feature length, but
Right.
another K-pop group as we're kind of wading into that water and learning more about these bands just dropped today. What did you think of their most recent project?
Yeah, Queendom, the sixth mini album, as you said, from Red Velvet. I counted up, they have 10 EPs slash mini albums. Not sure why it's the sixth one. Couldn't really figure out that the delineation there. And then they have two feature length albums. So there's a lot of music out there from Red Velvet. And I listened to some of the hits, but I wasn't super familiar with the group beyond just knowing who they were. And yeah, Queendom as a mini album nomenclature might suggest short, 6 tracks, 19 minutes. And I thought it was pretty good. Um, learning more about the group, they're like really lauded for their versatility in terms of different types of songs, different types of song production specifically. And I don't know if I got like that like stark versatility on this Queendom EP. It kind of sounded all kind of similar, but it sounded pretty good. What'd you think?
Yeah, I thought actually like the beginning and where it ended up did sound drastically different, but it all kind of sounded within the same vein of like K-pop. Like nothing necessarily felt like new or adventurous in that sense, but it's actually interesting because I feel like a lot of the K-pop albums we've reviewed this year, I've really enjoyed when it's more like upbeat, like clubby, um, real like festival type banger sound. I thought they, I thought I enjoyed this more when they were a little bit more like toned back. Like the
Mm,
last track, "Hello Sunset," I thought was just like a really nice track, and I don't know if maybe that's just where my headspace was at, like looking for something that was a little bit more like downbeat. But I actually found that to be when I felt like they meshed together the best. Something like "Pose," which felt really all over the place to me. I think was a bit off-putting because they were going for that clubbiness or that like stadium type sound, and I just
yeah.
did not feel like it really all worked there. But some of the more like toned back tracks I thought were a lot smoother. Did you have that same feel?
Yeah. Yeah. I'm always a sucker for the harmony when they
Hmm.
sing together. And like on I think Better Be
Yeah.
in the middle, you get that really nice that like harmony breakdown on the chorus. Thought that sounded great.
Yep.
Um and yeah, like I've been latching on to lots of like the bangers that have come out on the K-pop stuff we've been listening to this year. And I guess the banger from this would be the title track Queendom, which got the music video out today. And I like that one. The drums, the pulsing chorus, it sounds good. But I think you're right. I think there's maybe more to grab from these specific album cuts instead. Like if you listen to their hits, like Ice Cream Cake, so much different from this very like electro pop
Mhm.
production. I guess shades of like BTS, Mic Drop with Steve Aoki, or like probably their most lauded song, Red Flavor, one of their most listened to songs. Uh, Production's like really, really wild, But on Queendom, yeah, I think you're right. Like the middle tracks and the way it kind of fades out, it's not like it's soft spoken or anything, but it's just more like it's primarily singing. Like Irene, their leader, is does all the rapping, but I feel like the rapping was like in fits and starts. Like it was like really nice flow, but it was still primarily like singing first to me on this, which I feel like a lot of the K-pop stuff, especially the bangers we listen to, it's often like 50-50 K-pop and singing, but I didn't feel that so
Yeah.
much on this.
Yeah, I completely agree with uh your assessment there. I think this these six songs for whatever reason were a bit different, a bit more, singing. I think you nailed it when you said that the harmonies really just popped for me, and I think hearing some really beautiful tracks, maybe not the most like it's not gonna like take down a stadium like I said before, but it's still something that I think can build out that catalog around some of those bigger hits. Um, Yeah, I mean, we hadn't talked about a K-pop album for a while. I feel like it's been like maybe over a month since our last review of
Mhm.
a K-pop project. So nice to have this as a big drop back in our lives on a Monday here. I also appreciate that Monday drops. Very
Yeah,
good.
yeah, that's for sure. Yeah, we talked about a lot of SM stuff, right? NCT Dream, EXO, Shiny comeback. And this, of course, whenever they message anything with K-pop, it's like the Red Velvet comeback, and it's like, well, their last EP as a group was at the end of 2019. It's hardly a comeback. Not to
Yeah,
mention the subunit of the group, Irene and Solgi, released their debut subunit EP in 2020. So it's like they're always here. Like I don't know why they always call it the comeback. The Red Velvet comeback is here. It's like they didn't go anywhere. They're just making music. Like so funny.
if it gets people interested in buying the album, do what you gotta do is what I say.